Hello everyone, welcome to a new series I'm making. It's going to be battle commentary on different things, and for today we're going to learn how to battle war. I've had a few people ask me who obviously don't battle, they don't know how war battles work, so I'm going to try to explain the best I can how to battle war. Enjoy the video. So this battle video is one we did today actually. It's a sub-clan Dry Bones versus You're Going Down. It was a 4v4. Battle wars can range from 4v4, 3v3, 2v2s, 5v5, 6v6. I don't think I've ever been in a 6v6 or 5v5. 4v4 is the ideal number for battle wars. So in this case we had a 4v4 against You're Going Down. So the way the teams are set up, Dry Bones had 3 people on the blue team and 1 You're Going Down on the blue team. So Chaos, Gibran, Kitty are going to try to hit Joey, Lee, and Helix because they are from You're Going Down. Lust is going to go 1v1 versus Mute. So Chaos, Gibran, and Kitty, we're all going to try to not hit Lust because obviously he's in our clan and we don't want to hit him because he's going in a 1v1. So that's basically how teams are set up. It is very, very, very rare to get perfect teams where both clans are on the same team. But I have experienced perfect teams before, but like I said, it's very, very rare. So when we get started here, the first course we get is Cookie Land, which is, I guess, a good place for a 1v1, although because there's so many items that are going around in circles, it can be somewhat hard to avoid those. So some team rapage may occur. And obviously our name is Dry Bones Subclan, so we're all using Dry Bones. But one of the You're Going Down members decided to go Dry Bones as well. So that really threw all of Dry Bones Subclan off. Because we're thinking, okay, on the red team there's only supposed to be 1 Dry Bones, which would be easy to avoid. But because Helix decided to go Dry Bones, we had to be extra careful. And that in a way does set you back because you are leaving yourself open to getting hit. So usually in clan wars we try to identify which character we're using, just like you would in a race war. To avoid that type of confusion, you can use your me instead of one of the characters in one of the battle characters. But if 2 me's look similar, you're gonna have those problems of hitting maybe the wrong person who's on your clan. So that's basically how it works. So definitely picking characters that you usually wouldn't use. The most overused are Baby Mario, Baby Daisy. Dry Bones is very rare. Troopa, barely anyone uses. Baby Peach is very rare to use. And obviously your me, because everybody's knees don't look the same. Although there are some exceptions. So that's pretty much how this works in a 3v3 and a 1v1 in a battle range. The following GP is showing the teams are set up with 2v2s. Chaos and Lust are going to go against Joey and Helix. Gibran and Kitty are going to go against Mute and Lee. So 2v2s are a lot easier than 3v3s and 1v1s, obviously, because the teams are even. 2 people have 2 targets as opposed to 1v1s. Where you obviously only have 1 target, but it's easier to get team raped and for the other person to run from you a lot. So pretty much here, Dry Bones is going to go against the other characters, which is a lot easier. We told them, you know, don't use Dry Bones because obviously that's going to throw us off. I guess in a way it is a smart technique to kind of confuse your enemy, but at the same time, you know, they shouldn't have done that because obviously we're Dry Bones in our name. Come on. So here is pretty much free-for-all for the Dry Bones, and here I accidentally hit Gibran. He was on my team, and because he was Koopa Troopa, I wasn't watching, I didn't look for the name, I just figured, okay, it's going to be the other team, but I had forgotten that he didn't have Dry Bones unlocked yet, So that was my bad. You know, it happens. It's not like I did it intentionally. So yeah. So just be careful with that when you are gonna battle war. I mean, it happens to all of us. Sometimes, you know, your items lock on to the wrong people. You're aiming for somebody else, especially with red. You may throw them, and if your teammate comes by, it'll sometimes lock onto them unintentionally. It's not that you're trying to team rape and trying to get easy points off of your team. It just, sometimes it happens. So don't feel bad if you accidentally hit your teammate. I'm pretty sure they know you didn't do it on purpose. And you know, if you're beginning to battle war, obviously it's going to happen because you're not used to battling in this fashion, because usually it's just red versus blue. So nothing to worry about, just something to keep in mind. In a regular war, there are 4 GPs, 2 balloon battles, and 2 coin runners. For character subclans, such as the Baby Mario subclan, Dry Bones, or Baby Peach subclan, we've all come to an agreement to do only 3 GPs and only balloon battles. It's quicker that way, and I mean, I don't think anybody really likes coin runners to begin with, so that's kind of, I guess, a better way to war. Now, there are also territory wars, which are played by main clans, where you either challenge or defend a territory, all the stages. So in those wars, they are played in 4 GPs, 2 balloon battles and 2 coin runners. But the thing is, you have to pick the same stage over and over until the 4 GPs are completed. If you do not pick the right course, there are penalties for that, so it's definitely something to keep in mind when you're doing a territory war. But usually those are played in main clans, so yeah, not really a sub-clan thing yet. Although there have been some talk about trying to get that done. Respawn hits are when you come back from the dead and somebody hits you before you can get an item. It's really looked down upon in the battle community, so that's definitely something you don't want to do. So if I were coming out here and somebody were waiting for me to hit me with something before I got an item, that would be a respawn hit, so try not to do that. Suiciding means you fall off on purpose so that you won't get hit. Places to do that are Block Plaza, Skyscraper, and Twilight House. In Block Plaza, when the statues fall and you fall in the hole so you won't get hit, that's considered suiciding. In Skyscraper, obviously falling off the edges or in the middle purposely is considered suicide, and Twilight House, obviously falling off the edges. So here we're going to see an example. If you keep your eye on the Baby Mario, you see he goes flying off. I don't know if he did that either because he accidentally shroomed or because he didn't want to get hit. Wall throwing is one of the biggest things that you do not want to do in a battle war. That is when you go up to a wall, either in Cookie Land, BC4, even BC3, and you throw a shell over a wall to hit the person on the other side. That is something you don't want to do, and it will cost lots of penalties during a war, so don't do it. Had I thrown my shell over that wall, that would have been considered wall throwing. Unlike the racing community, the battle community only has 10 courses to pick from, unlike the 32 tracks in racing. So during GP1 of a balloon battle car runner, you can pick a certain stage like Twilight House, and you cannot repick it in the same GP. So in GP1 of balloon battle or car runner, you can pick Twilight House, but you cannot pick that stage again within the same GP. Once the GP is over, the next GP in either coin runners or the second balloon battle, you can repick the stage. So again, if you repick a stage that has already been picked during the same GP, you will get penalties. But once the GP is over, you can go ahead and pick that stage. So that pretty much covers all the rules of Battle Wars. Remember, do not wall throw, do not suicide, do not respawn hit. Try not to repick the same courses within the same GP so that you don't get penalties for your team. If you're doing a territory war, make sure you pick the same course over and over until the war is over. And if you're gonna do a sub-clan character war, try not to be a douche and don't pick the same character as people that you're battling against. I mean, in a way it's smart, but in a way it's just a really douchey move on your part. Hopefully I covered everything. If I didn't, leave a comment and I'll try to cover it in the next video. There's more to come, so I'll see you next time.